Seems to be live. And what do I need to enable? Right. Hello, anyway, I'm Steve Mack. You may be more familiar with me on my normal channel, which is called Steve Mack. Well, currently it's called Steve Mack Australia. Now, oh, there's a coral. Show you in a sec. Live chat. Okay, I don't need all that blurb. Anyway, I think it's live. It seems to be. Over here on Studio A is a coral. There he is. Hello, coral. He said, "Where's my cracker?" Well, I didn't bring him a cracker right now. I just spontaneously thought I'd do a live stream because I've never done one on the Clips and Bits channel. And as it turns out, I am doing this vertically on my phone. Normally I'll do it from my office on a proper camera. But there's no proper camera around here today. So I did frame it so you could, whoops, crash into the deck. Can't scare the coral. I did frame it so you could see around a bit better, but at the last minute it said to do it vertically, so I guess that's where we're at. I'm trying to prop it up using a pot plant and some coasters for coffee without destroying the plant, including Robert Plant, who's not well, so I've moved him out here. Oh, I guess that'll do. Not really. Yeah, just a spontaneous idea I had. I've been out and I've come home again. I thought maybe I'll do a little live stream on this channel. As predictable, nobody's watching. And I'm using this like front-facing camera, which is never as good. If I flip it like this, now you can't see anything because the camera's up. I've got this thing mounted. Let's flip it around. All right. So it is just a test. I don't expect anyone will join. And if you're watching this later, g'day. Quick little test. Normally I do this on my Steve Mack channel, which is my main one, as most of you will know. But I haven't done a live stream on the Clips and Bits channel. So I'm doing that now, supposedly. Well, I think I've got everything set correctly. Having a coffee here, as you can see. This is probably coming out reverse as well. This is my left here, so we don't know what... Oh, somebody's watching. G'day. Welcome to my very first live stream on this channel. It's currently warmish enough that I can go without my jumper and Ugg boots here in Brisbane. Yeah. How's your day? Oh, my day's been pretty good, actually. It was my birthday yesterday. So today I'm birthday plus one. Sitting out here having a coffee. About to light up a fag even, or a cigarette, depending on what country you live in. G'day, Dave. How you going? I didn't think I'd get any responses. Just a quick little test that came to mind. 6 people watching. That's better than what happens on my normal channel, which is just Steve Mack. Oh, somebody else. Happy birthday. Thank you. Rock Indies. Well, maybe I should start doing live streams on this channel instead of my normal one. Because it's, what is it today? Thursday. And normally I'll do them on a weekend. Excuse me while I light up. Which I don't normally do on camera, but you see me the way I am. Thanks for subscribing. My main channel, as probably most of you will know, is just Steve Mack. Currently I've called it Steve Mack Australia. But yeah, I've been going on that one for 18 years. So I've been around for a while, as you can clearly tell. Will, how you going, mate? Is it the same Will that I know? Somebody else there? You're the guy in the $100 bill. Yes, that's right. Please send me $100 bills and I'll put my face on it for you. I'm over on the west side, mate. Near Kenmore, Pullenvale, Mogul, that end of town of Brisbane. It was just unplanned idea, or else I would have announced it on my normal channel. There's somebody else here, the penguin, that's me. That's me, mate. I'm just waiting to get the royalties from those appearances. Hasn't come through yet. So, wow, Grandpa Monster, yes, that's me. Check out my video on my main channel where I did because I've also been acting for 36 years, on and off. And I did a couple of things this year. One is a vampire for a series of commercials we're still doing. And the other one was on a music artist called Jani on her clip. So see what you think of that. And just because I am real, I'm having a cigarette and a coffee. Yeah. Oh, it's nice to get some people watching, especially as I didn't plan this and didn't announce it anywhere. And it's always awkward when you do any live stream because you never know where people are and what they're doing. Here it's about, without messing up my phone, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So where is everyone from? Danny DeVito, that's me. Also got a clip of me doing that on TV 2 years ago when it's a show called The 100. I think it's on this channel too, one of the clips, or the extended version. And the panel had to guess which celebrity I looked like. Everyone always thinks Danny DeVito. Although if you look back, it's only in a couple of things he's looked like this. Yeah, and I always, even strangers that I meet in life, they say, gee, you look like Danny DeVito. I always say, except I'm a lot younger, a lot less wealthy, big time, a lot taller actually, and a lot, well, I think that covers it. A lot less well known. You're not a people person, that's fine, I'm not either. Oklahoma, there you go. Well, I figured if anyone was going to join in on this random live stream, it would be people on that side of the world, over there, that side. See, that side there? Just over that tree and beyond. Yeah, because I guess here, especially in the middle of the week, or Thursday, there'll be people picking up kids from school. So, yeah. Just something said to me, have a live stream, not on my main channel, which if you guys haven't subscribed, do that because I will put up a live stream there again soon. And that's where all my main videos go. Pennsylvania and South Africa. I was going to do an accent there, but I'm on the spot. South Africa. It's good to know, bro. Maryland, that'd be Texas, right? I know that because I watch TV sometimes. 1:07 a.m. Why aren't you asleep? You're a bit like me. Had my birthday yesterday. The night before I was up till 2 a.m. It was actually a milestone birthday, so I transitioned from one decade to another. I won't say which decade. May not be as much as you think, but sadly it's probably more than you think it could possibly be. Anyway. Kentucky. Oh, I just had some Kentucky Fried Chicken for lunch when I was out. Oh, yeah, anyway. Yeah, well, you've got to try, don't you? Oh, this is awesome, having so many people comment. Thank you, I appreciate that. I had the most boring birthday ever, especially being a milestone one. I was home all day, but my the lady of the house took me to dinner, which I put a picture of on my main channel, which is Steve Mack. There's links here. And yeah, had a Thai dinner. Definitely, you know the old song, Burning Ring of Fire? Well, that was this morning. You know what I mean, if you've ever had really spicy Thai food. Ready for a war? No, not really. We don't really want a war. I don't think anyone really wants one, except the military industrial complex. But that's life, isn't it? There is no topic of discussion. Normally I'll sort of think, well, what will I talk about? I thought I'd just try a live stream. Also, because I normally do it in my office with a webcam, I thought I'll try the reception on my phone here. and see how I go as a test. And I normally do landscape, you can see, like watching TV or movies format. But I thought I'll try a vertical one because a lot of people just watch on their phones. So how's the reception? I tried to demonstrate before. I can flip the phone around, and that's the camera behind the phone I normally use because it's better quality. So this one's probably a bit crap. But how is it anyway? And do you prefer watching an up and down picture, or would you prefer the normal widescreen type thing? I'm a wide type guy myself. Well, pretty wide actually. Yeah. So yeah, how is that coming across? I wanted to have it like landscape mode so you could see the view better. I can hazy, yeah, and that's probably because of that. I can pan around a bit for you. No idea what I'm looking at because I'm on the other side of the phone. But this is my my deck, or Studio A as it's become known. It's been spruced up. Just did a short video on that the other day about the improvements to that end of it there. And that's on my main channel, which again is Steve Mack. And I've got this trying to sit in the pot plant. Don't tell the lady of the house, she'll kick my ass. But I didn't bother setting up a tripod. I'm destroying the plant here too. Poor thing. Sorry, Robert. It's Robert Plant. Yeah. Definitely, I'm glad she's out the front. Maybe I should have tripod mounted this. It's awkward. It's on a drone controller mount. Now, I should just leave it alone. And the mount. Well, that's the best I can do. I'll sit up more. There you go. Yeah, all right. Well, it obviously works. So this is the very first live stream I've ever done on this channel. I have 4 channels. The main one is just my Steve Mack channel. I have this one, which I originally called How to Hacks, and used to have more subscribers. I moved a lot of content over some years back just to my main channel because I had things everywhere, and I found that some videos were competing with other videos I made. So I thought, that's not good. And I have Steve Mack Actor, which is just some usually clips of, and what they call self-tests, auditions I've put up there for casting directors. And I have another one, very obscure, called Unexplained, which has a few really weird sort of things like UFOs, etc. But yeah, the main channel is Steve Mack, which is me. If you had a choice to move to the US, would you? In a way, maybe, but probably not. Certainly wouldn't mind visiting there. I've been to Hawaii, but that's as far in that direction there that I've been. Really? Yeah. All right, well, here, I'll show you a scary animal right now. Here's a cat. An Australian cat. It's sort of Siamese. Big eyes. Big eyes. Big eyes. Hey. She's a bit camera shy. And in there is, I've just put him inside because he gets very noisy, is my rainbow lorikeet, which you'll see on my main channel a lot too. Normally I'm inundated by magpies at this time of the day. So once they come, you won't be able to hear me. Yeah, not really any dangerous animals. People always think that about Australia. I mean, we have snakes. I've lived in this house that we own for 20 plus years. I've seen 2 snakes. I think 2, maybe 3. Never been bitten. One of them was just a tree snake I saw somewhere. And spiders, well, I suppose, but hang on, can't see any on me. You get spiders everywhere. So, yeah. We don't have a lot of animals that some places do, thankfully. No grizzly bears. We have koalas, which aren't a bear, but you won't find any in the trees around the suburbia. And they're quite cute. They're not vicious sort of things. So, yeah, it's got that reputation. Yes, we have great white sharks, but so does most places except the UK. And basically my policy these days is I won't go into the water and they won't go to the shops or supermarket when I'm there. We have this, gentleman's agreement. So far it's worked out. Come to Oklahoma. Aren't there tornadoes there? I don't know. I saw something the other day. There's a guy, a huge YouTuber called Styro Pro, and he has an offshoot channel. I can't remember what it was. But one of his things he likes to do is chase tornadoes. I was watching it, right? And my heart's sort of palpitating, thinking, no way would I want to be in a place where there's tornadoes. I have a friend of mine, Johnny. He lives in an area that does have the occasional tornado. I just think stuff that. I mean, occasionally we get cyclones, but it's like sometimes they're annual, but they don't tend usually to do all that much damage. And mostly they're, like I'm in Brisbane, which is Queensland, mostly they're more up the top, which is a few thousand kilometres from here. If you don't know, Australia is actually an enormous place. You could kind of squish it into the United States. It's that big. Did it, 10 miles. Oh, that's 16 kilometres. That's way too close for my liking. Yeah, so Australia's pretty safe. For years and years, I've been going to make a video about some of the different terms we have, names for things that mean something else usually over in the US. I could rattle off a few. Like, you could say spanner, but like a wrench. But, and yeah, one day I'll do that video and I'll put it up. I should do it this year, I think. Yeah, that's sad. Sorry to hear that. I just can't believe how devastating they are. Ah, okay, Christchurch. I have been to New Zealand, one of my favourite places, and not that far from here. I think it's around 3 hours flying time, maybe 3.5. I have been there 15 times in a 10-year period. I haven't been for about a good 8 years. And at one stage, I owned 3 blocks of land over there, or they call them sections. Different countries have basically just the land, no house. Had 3 different ones. Ended up selling those eventually. Don't even know why I bought them. But yeah, been to the North and South Island. Most places in New Zealand I've been to, or through. Christchurch was one place, and actually last time we came back from Christchurch, if I say 10 years, it's probably longer, because I live in a bit of a time warp. Sadly, within a week, I think, we came back, and then there was a massive earthquake, and yeah, a lot of Christchurch was destroyed. Yeah. We don't have earthquakes very often here either. If we do, you don't feel them. So we're pretty safe here. Although technically we were joined with New Zealand once, long time ago. I think in 1980. No, thousands, millions of years ago, whatever it was. But yeah, we kind of split like most of the continents do. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate everyone joining in. It's typically a better response than I get on my main channel, which is almost 20,000 subscribers. It's only taken 18 years to get there. So yeah, not many subscribers on this one. But I was just checking my YouTube stuff before, and I thought, I've never done a live stream on this channel. Maybe I will. So this is it. And it's a vertical. So it's kind of a test to see how it is. I could flip the phone around and, well, hang on. I'll try not to disconnect you guys. Let's take it out of the mount here. Very carefully. Right. Ooh. I could flip the phone around like this and use my preferred camera, which is this one, which is on the rear of the phone. and you probably see a better image. But looking at it this way, without having another device next to me, I can't see your comments. So let me know if that's better. Also, if I angled it better, because the sun's over there, the afternoon sun, probably changed the lighting a fair bit. So, well, I'll give you another look around while I'm... Well, let's get up off my arse, or bottom, as whatever you say. Fanny, there's another term. Fanny means something totally different in Australia. Same area, but yeah. Okay, so give you a slow pan around. This is Studio A, where that's the pot plant's now destroyed from holding the phone. Sitting in that. So, a bit shaky now, sorry. So this is the where I live. Over there is Mount Cootha. I'll try and steady this on the railing here. Try and focus. Over there's Mount Cootha. That's Brisbane CBD. I'll walk this way a bit and show you. And I'll walk around. There's my pool. If you can see it. It's a huge pool. But being winter here, I'm not going back in that for probably 6 months. Good view there. Used to be better, but some of the trees grew up. There's the side garden. This is the deck. Part of the deck we just had replaced by a friend of mine, Troy. And you can check that out on my main channel. I'll walk downstairs there. Through the gate. There's magpie poo everywhere because they're very messy birds. My old Toyota Land Cruiser over there. Still starts. I got a new battery for it the other week. You just can't kill diesels. You can see that. My Ford behind it. And I'll show you Mount Cootha. So this is a good little test anyway for... I've got it going through Wi-Fi. Now, big eyes, will you wake up and say hello? Not waking up today, she's sleeping. We'll just say hello to her audience. Come on. No. She said no. I think there's something else. She said no. Oh, bright sun. Oh. Alright, here we go. We'll step sideways. And where are we looking? Over there. That's Brisbane City right there. See if I can zoom in. Oop, too much. Way too much. Where are we? I'm lost. Okay, there we go. Can you guys see that? Stop shaking. There we go. It's not very clear. Anyway, well, we'll forget that never happened. We'll pretend we didn't see that. This is my side yard. There's the lady of the house putting some leaves in the bin. Wave hello. Wave. You can't see. Anyway. Right. Talk about a test. So yeah. I actually did a video called Actor's House Tour a few years ago. If you want to find that on my other channel. Bit of a laugh. It's hard to do. Put it to some music. So, I'll now switch back and see what the comments are. There's my coffee. Right, there we go. Okay, I'll have to read this. Hey, Johnny. I didn't know you were there, mate. G'day. I mentioned you before, actually. We were talking about tornadoes. See if I can mount this back in the... Oh, how did I do it? Just trying not to cut anything off. Give me a second. Alright. Don't accidentally disconnect. Yeah, don't tell the lady you just saw that I'm using the pot plant as a tripod. not very good angle at all, but it was just a test, and I didn't think it would be vertical. Okay, well, it's going to have to do for now. Best place to visit Australia, best month, depends if you like the cold or the hot. Summer, if you go say from November to, I don't know, November to February is going to be very hot. If you go in where we are now in June, it's starting to get very cold. Depends where you go. My preference of seasons is spring and autumn, but spring. So yeah, you'll now hear the electric kettle's just been put on in the kitchen there. Gogans, you mean bogans? I'm just rereading what you guys have written here that I missed. Ah, good on you, Johnny. I'm just scrolling back. You had a good sleep. I haven't had much of those. See, Shelley, you had an F4 tornado. I saw this video the other night, and the guy was chasing a 5, which are pretty damn nasty, but 4s are also nasty. Are you in the Air Force? Very good. Ah, why did New Zealand want to go to Antarctica? That sounds like a joke lineup, but I don't have the punchline. Why did the New Zealander go to Antarctica? To get to the other side. Anyway, the Kiwis, as we call them, pretty nice people generally. I like New Zealanders. Probably the Antarctians are pretty nice too, but I've never been there. Too cold. So yeah, if you were talking about the word bogans, it's like hillbillies, maybe, you know. I'm trying to think of a US equivalent I've heard. Rednecks, maybe, probably the closest. Begins, yeah. Many tornadoes. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning, that you did have tornadoes around there, Johnny, and as I've told you on email, I'd hate to live somewhere where there's tornadoes. Normally, I try and make a better quality video on my main channel, and I'd have a fill light somewhere here. But right now I've got the sun beaming, and as you can see, the shadow of the leaves. So, probably not too. Oh, there we go. I can sit here. I'll just shuffle sideways. Anyway, I'm impressed that so many of you have joined. Maybe it would be worthwhile doing a live stream on my main channel. I don't know, midweek. What's better for you guys? Normally I do them. I don't do them very often, but normally I do them on a weekend. But of course, you know, your nighttime is my daytime. Yeah. Okay. I get you. So he puts basically skids on a Hercules. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a plane enthusiast. Well, I'm not a very fancy enthusiast, so. Whoop. With that, the phone just fainted. Sorry. My sense of humour is a little bit like this camera mount at times. Now, if I could just shove a piece of wood under this mount. There we go. That's about as straight as a politician. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry about the shadow and everything. Okay, guys, well, don't stop talking. I've been out and done what I need to do today, and so I've got a bit of time. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. I'll try and finish that cigarette I lit up earlier. And my apologies if cigarettes offend you, but that's the way it is. I somehow doubt you guys are of the group, the woke people, or the Me Too movement, whatever you want to call it, that goes around these days. It's all bullshit. We all know that. But anyway, I'm a smoker. I know it's bad for me. Very bad. But I stopped smoking for 18 months, about 5 years ago, I think. And I went on to vaping, and despite all the stuff here about vaping, it's a hell of a lot better than cigarettes. Oh, I just got a text message. I should have set this to private. So where's the best place to go that I'm not being sunstruck here? Probably nowhere. Yeah, normally I would have done this from my office, but I thought get out in the sun while it's a little bit warmer. Well, nobody's talking, so you've all become stage struck. Johnny, did you, was it the email? Whoop. This isn't going to work. Was it the email I sent you that you saw saying I'm going to try a live stream on this channel? Or did you just see a notification? Because everyone else would have seen the notification, I assume, given that I didn't email everyone. I did just put a little notice on my community tab of the main channel. So sorry for the lighting. I'd go and grab a light if I thought it would work. Anyway, nobody's commenting, or have I not scrolled up? Well, this thing's more unpredictable than a woman. Just joking, ladies, if you're watching, just joking. People in general are unpredictable, sadly. It's always been the way. All right. Email, okay. Yeah, I thought you might, Johnny. I thought there was a small chance you'd be there. Australian Kid Shows. Yeah. Oh, aren't they? I don't have kids, I don't watch. But that surprises me. It also makes me happy to know they're not full of that woke bullshit. But it does surprise me because it's just crap, isn't it? Every person I know personally, whether close friends or acquaintances, all of us agree on what total bullshit that is. You know? I made a video probably 2 years ago on my main channel about, I won't get deeply into it here, about people that identify as a cat or whatever. Yeah, go and watch that if you like. When this finishes and processes, I might put a link on it, maybe. Otherwise, you'll find it. Just scroll back through my main channel. And yeah, it's becoming, it's gone past the point of being insane to completely bloody mental. So, oh, there's a bird. Oh, it's one of Bobo's friends. There you go, look. One of Bobo's rainbow lorikeet friends eating a piece of watermelon we put down there. If you can see. Hello, Bobo's friend. Hello. Say hello. He said, I don't want to be on your live stream. Nope. He's come to visit Bobo, but I've got Bobo inside the door for a few minutes because he gets very loud. Furry freaks. What's that? There's no fur on them birds. It's feathers. I don't know what furry freaks is. What do you mean, the woke people? Yeah. But my point is that it's so far insane that governments and organisations, they perpetuate the rubbish by setting up groups for, I won't even go there. You guys are already aware of it, clearly. Bluey. Yeah, I only just the other day was told that Bluey is an Australian one, actually filmed here in Brisbane. Why wasn't I invited onto it? I'm an actor, part-time. Okay. Yeah, I hear it's a huge thing. I've not seen it. I've seen the animation sort of thing, but yeah, I'm not familiar with it. Ah, okay, I get you. Yeah. Yeah, well, since you brought it up, one of my, you kind of saw her in the shadows there, one of her grandkids goes to school. I think he's in, I'm not sure if he's in grade 7 now, because somebody started, of course, being anything related to Steve Mack, somebody starts up a weed eater. Anyway, if you can hear me, my point is that unbelievably, okay, so he's probably, I don't know his age, but in his classroom, in the corner, get ready for this, is a kitty litter tray, like for cats to shit in. And that's there so, because if anyone identifies as a cat, and I'm not even joking, you couldn't make this stuff up. That's how insane it is. I hope, and I'm not a huge kid person, but I don't mind this bloke. He's a nice dude. I hope one day somebody in his class actually goes and takes a piss in the kitty litter tray, because who's to blame then? The teacher or the stupid school to say you could even have it? Well, it's a kitty litter tray. I identify as a cat. It's insane. I know of another teacher that said when they tried that stuff in her class, she said, I don't teach animals, I only teach humans. That's the insanity we're looking at. Really? Okay, you're joking. In the bathrooms. Okay, well, there you go. Well, that's the same story I just relayed. In the classroom, though. These people need to... I've got to be careful, this is YouTube. So I can't say lined up against the wall and shot. So they need to be dismissed from the system. And it is deliberate. It's just screwing with people's heads. I mean, you're raising kids from way yay high to think this stuff is normal. It is not normal. Go and watch the video. I'll link to it somewhere later. YouTube can be 12 hours to process. Yeah, but jump on my main channel, Steve Mack, and I can't remember the title. It was something like gender neutral, something about in schools, because I heard they were going to, in high school, make a male toilet, female toilet, and one for gender neutral. I mean, whatever. Look, I'm the sort of person, I'm happy for people to live their lives whatever way they want, but when you're pushing it on everyone else and it's complete rubbish, that's where it should be, have the line drawn. Yep, absolute joke. It's absolutely ridiculous. And that's only the start of it, isn't it? I'm glad, even though, okay, it's only YouTube, no one will ever know. Yesterday I turned 60. Yeah, big shock. But I'm glad that I saw the world the way it was when I was young, because it wasn't anything like this. And where's it going to be in 60 years' time? I won't be here in 60 years' time. Where's it going to be then? What level of madness will we have then? You would not have ever believed that this madness would exist, but it did. And it came there pretty quickly. If you look at the last 20 years, things have just become more insane, faster and faster at an exponential rate. And we're talking big things too, the current global crisis and everything. So he stopped weed eating now. It might be the neighbour I don't like. Might be. Back to the thing. Anyway, okay, well that's a test. It's good to meet you guys that I haven't met before. How many of you are subscribed to my normal main channel, Steve Mack? If you're not, please feel free to do so, because that's where 99.99% of my content goes. And I have all sorts of content. People often ask me when they know I'm on YouTube, they say, what sort of videos do you make? Everything. And that's my downfall. And I've said this in a number of help videos. It's because I don't niche down to just one type of video. That's why I'm not a huge channel. Whereas others come along, they're doing it for a year or two and they've got millions of subscribers and everyone watches their videos. Well, it's not the case for me. And I can't see that it will be, because I don't see myself ever changing and stopping the sort of lucky dip type of videos that come and go. Like them or lump them, as they say. All right. Anyway, everyone stop talking. Or no, can't say. Ooh, don't press anything, Steve. Hang on. Ooh. Oh, there are touchy bloody things. These screens. All right. Well, that's a quick random test. Sorry about everything, quality-wise, the lighting and all that. Yeah, not good. But the point is it works. For a start, when I went to try a live stream, I thought it was saying I couldn't do it because I don't have enough subscribers on this channel. But apparently I can. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm Steve Mack. It's been great to know and meet some of you that I haven't encountered before. And, of course, some people that will watch on the replay. Won't be many people, but some will, that are subscribed to this channel. I say g'day to you folks that are more used to me being on my normal main channel. I have to say that, you see, to promote. I want you to go to subscribe to my main channel, where you'll see all this sort of stuff normally. This was just a test, and I thought I won't do it on the Steve Mack channel, because it tends to mess with the algorithm as well. And, yeah. Well, give it a go here on my phone. First of all, to test the signal, whether there's any dropouts. Let me know if there have been. And also, as it turns out, I did end up doing this vertical portrait format. And whether you're watching live or the replay, let me know if you prefer this. If you're watching on your phone, do you prefer to like watch on your phone vertically, or do you prefer to watch like a movie? Yeah, all right. And it'd be great to have you on board. You're all welcome. I'm the same guy. Yeah. All right, well, I'll wind it up then, because it's probably getting late for most of you there. I don't know what time it is here. I dare not touch the phone in case I disconnect. Several good videos, Johnny says, on the cycles of... Yep, definitely. Yeah, it's a very worrisome world. Not just for that, but other things as well, which you're all familiar with. Yeah. Okay, well, I think the neighbour I don't like is creeping around his backyard. We have a history of why. And anyway, I feel a bit... This is why I prefer to do it in my office. So anyway, rather than be spied on, I assume he doesn't subscribe. I'll wind it up anyway. The temperature is... couldn't tell you without going inside. Couldn't tell you. I think it's... I'd guess it's maybe 24 degrees Celsius. Hang on, let me check. I'll bring you inside. Let's go to my kitchen. Pass the cat. Here we go. Oh, hang on, which way we look? There's Bobo. There's Bobo. You can come outside in a minute, okay? You sure I want to be on the live stream? Yes, I know. The temperature is... I'm still live. Okay, it's only just above 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 64 degrees, sorry, 20 degrees centigrade or Celsius. It's about 64 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's what temperature it is here on the western side of Brisbane. So it's not too cold. It's also not too hot. Mind you, if you're in England, UK, you'd be dropping dead from heat stroke. Because they're not used to warm weather. I don't know who's digging around. Any regulars to my normal channel would know that pretty well every time I set up to film a proper video here, somebody will start chainsaws or blower vacs or what have you. because that's what they like to do. Just like trying to get this phone to sit somewhere straight. I've destroyed this pot plant. I'm going to be in big trouble. Oops. Right. Well, I won't push my luck too far. And I suppose I'll sign off. There we go. Slightly crooked. I could lean this way maybe. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me on my spontaneous test live stream here in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. And jump across to my main channel, hit subscribe. I might do an actual live maybe weekend after next. I might do a vertical one like this. But leave your comments whether you like this sort of live stream being vertical, or would you prefer the wide horizontal or landscape mode, in which case I'll probably do it in my office. Yeah, I don't do live streams too much, but they are a good way to interact. I wish we could send pictures though, you know, same as the community tab on my channel. I'd like to be able to, people send a picture back, or anyway, YouTube's free basically, so we can't ask for too much. As bad as YouTube has become in many ways, it's still free. So yeah, I like it. And we're still focused. Yeah. All right. Thanks everyone. I appreciate you joining. And yeah, that's it for the very first live stream on this channel. Subscribe to Steve Mack, and you'll see me on there more regularly. I don't put much on here, but because I'm never really sure what to put on here. I did put a clip of Robert Plant the other day, and that's a little excerpt from my video about the deck renovations that I've just done. So I'll say good night to you, Johnny, and everyone else. Thank you so much for joining. And if you're watching the replay, as always, cheers. And thank you for the happy birthday wishes too. Really appreciate that. And I look forward to seeing you on my normal channel. All right, so thanks everyone. I will now endeavour to work out how to stop the live stream. And if you're watching the replay, leave comments and I'll check back and get your feedback on the quality and everything too. All right, cheers. I should have looked at what time it is. Can I see what time it is if I do this? Oh, okay, it's 3:47 p.m. Thursday afternoon. So around 10 minutes to 4 o'clock. All right, cheers everyone. If I press the X, it should stop, I think. And I'll see you soon, one way or the other. Yep, I found the setting. Here we go. Cheers from Brisbane, Australia. And Steve Mack. I'll see you on my main channel. Bye.